Today's the day. Another amazing real estate week in the books. It's Friday, and I was just out there looking. In the last 7 days, almost 3,600 new listings have hit the DFW marketplace. And what's crazy, we have a shortage of listings to begin with, probably a little over 2 months supply right now, but we have equally exciting news about almost 4,000 price reduction. So people, who are out there on the market, they're making adjustments, making their home even more saleable. And I've mentioned before, even the builders, there's some bonuses and some opportunities out there. So I'm so excited about what we're seeing, the opportunities that we have here in North Texas compared to other areas. I know I have friends all over the country and they're talking about, hey, this happened or the interest rates have caused this, but we've been driven by jobs, and it continues just to be an amazing time to be in real estate. And I am so honored to have a group of agents here in the Plano office of Coldwell Banker Realty, just knocking it out of the park. We had our best month ever in the month of July, and August is going to be equally as amazing. I just know it. We're only halfway through. So hey, why did I want to get on the call with you guys today and just, chat a little bit about, what I'm seeing and, some of the things agents are saying and coming up with a plan to help you to move forward. And I've had agents on a regular basis say the leads have changed. I was buying leads from this source or that source. It doesn't matter which one. And they say, it really seems like these leads have changed. And I agree with that. I'm hearing that across the board. There's opportunities, and maybe, they're just fewer opportunities, and the ones that they're getting are not, the same quality of what they saw before. Maybe the buyers have really shifted their mindset in regards to what they're willing to pay for a property. And we're seeing some of that happen as well. And, you got the interest rate things going on. So all of these things combined, if you're buying leads, it's just tricky, right? And I've always said that in order for you to really be successful, people have to trust you, they have to know you, you have to have a relationship with them. And sometimes when you're buying leads, you just don't have that opportunity, right? You meet them online, and you go out and you maybe tour a couple of properties, but you really don't have that relationship. And it's an opportunity to build it. Don't get me wrong. I take all the leads anybody wants to send my way. But what I really wanted to talk about, especially in this moment in time, is how do you really tap into your sphere of influence? And that is, people that in, your family, your friends, your neighborhood are all opportunities. But a lot of times we feel awkward maybe asking them for the business. And, I had the conversation earlier today, and it's what made me think about, the topic is, when I would talk to somebody about real estate, they could tell I was excited. They could tell, hey, I had information that I wanted to share with them that maybe they didn't have that could, benefit them. And that's the key. A lot of times folks are feeling like they don't want to bother their sphere of influence. And what I looked at was, hey, I want to make sure you know this, because you can go out and make a lot of money, or, hey, we could use these homes as stepping stones to build wealth for your family, for legacy, everything that I talk about, in my coaching classes. So, we need to have more conversations, and we need to expand our sphere of influence. A lot of times I'll have agents join me from other companies, and they'll say, well, I've kind of dried up my sphere. I all my friends and family and people that I live, engage with, have either bought or not able to buy. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you just don't know enough people. And so, being a great networker in real estate is important. And I just thought I'd put this one out there, because a lot of times, realtors, they have a guy for hopefully everything that you could ever think of. I have someone that can, help with the electrical work. I got a great electrician. I have a roofer if you need some roofing work. those individuals are, in the pocket, right, to pull out when someone says they need a job, and you bless them with a great job, but you don't always, build a networking component with them. You send them and you expect them to do a good job, and they do, and you send them another client. But when you're networking with these folks, it should be a two-way street. I promise you, there are many roofers who get called out to a consumer's home and they say, hey, I just wanted to have our roof checked out. We've been thinking about maybe putting our home on the market. And that roofer should have you in mind, right? Hey, I know a guy, I know a gal, and let me, make a phone call, or, let me give you their information if you need a great realtor. And when you start to get that type of sphere working, your network of people around you, not only, blessing them with business and they do a good job, but they also think of you when they hear of an opportunity, and they have family and friends and things. So as you truly have a sphere of influence, people who know you, love you, trust you. When you call them, they know you by name. It's not like I'm calling Joe the plumber. I go, who is this? This is Frank. No, it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an incredible network that you can tap into, and you're feeding each other business and blessing each other. And maybe you get on a video like this and you promote their business, and it help them to do more and be exposed in ways that they couldn't have done by themselves. And then the same thing is true if they have an opportunity. Maybe they're doing an event or something, and they say, hey, I'm going to have my realtor sponsor this, or what have you. So the sphere of influence and network marketing is things that I see a lot of times agents are not doing very well, if at all. And I really just wanted to bring it to light and put it out there that if you do this incredibly well and consistently, you will get business from it. And I think about things that we do for our past clients, like, hey, we'll set them up on a drip campaign where every month we're telling them all the new homes that have listed in the area, and here's all the expired properties, and these are the ones that went under agreement. Well, all of your vendors, all of the folks that you do business with, why wouldn't you be sending them something as well? And most realtors don't. And what's crazy is most realtors don't have a list of people. So what I try to coach and teach is that database, start in an Excel spreadsheet and really, put in everybody that you can think of. And it's funny, you may have a first name, you may have a phone number, you may have an email address, do you have their home address? It's going to look like Swiss cheese, on that Excel spreadsheet. And you should really spend time working on building that spreadsheet out to have all of the contact information. You should be able, if you see something on social media that, is a mile marker for them, they got a promotion, they had a baby, what have you, where you could actually send a handwritten note. Oh my goodness, what a unique concept that is. Or the idea that, you are connected with them on social media. A lot of times our vendors, our, folks that we're working with, colleagues, other neighbors, we're not connected with them on social media. So find out what platforms they're on and make an effort to build that relationship. And then, put content out there that's not just, salesman-y, but actually have value, because we come across a lot of information that positively impact the, neighborhood. And hey, did you know this is moving in? This business is opening up. And we can be a resource that's sharing that. And the more you do that type of work, and you really focus on building a robust database that you have all of their contact information, and you're connected with them, and on a regular basis, you're letting them know what's happening in the marketplace, you're going to do more business. Guaranteed. You're going to do a lot of business. So again, it's Real Estate Coach Frank. Hey, make sure that you follow me and subscribe here on YouTube. I truly appreciate it. I'm out on all the social media platforms, even have my cell phone in there. Direct message, call me. We're here to help. God bless you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And again, See you out there in the marketplace. Dallas, Fort Worth. Bye, guys.